Good morning, dear aspirant. To start with today's news, discovery of potential life sign on exoplanet K1218b. So K1218b, a potential habitable world that have been discovered. So K218b is a only known exoplanet that has both water and temperature that can support life. So it is 8 times the mass of Earth, which much larger surface gravity. Its radiation environment actually that is hostile to life as well. It was discovered in 2015 by NASA's Kepler spacecraft. So this K218b orbits the cool dwarf star K218 about 110 light years from Earth. So for low mass cool stars, the habitable region is closer to the star. For higher mass hotter star, it is more distant. It resides in a habitable zone or a Goldilocks zone where it is not too hot or not too cold. The size of the habitable zone depends upon the luminosity, that is light of the star. Ministry's flue gas desulfurization mandate. Environment Ministry mandated that all 537 coal fired thermal plant to install this FDG system, that is flue gas desulfurization, to reduce the sulfur dioxide SO2 emissions. So because that also cost approximately 1.2 crore and increases water and power consumption. So only 8% of plants have already installed these systems. The compliance deadline now extended to 27, 28 and 29 place based on plant category. So it is this is installed, and in various installation stages some companies were there. So this is a process that removes sulfur dioxide from the flue gas, that is whatever the exhaust gas stream of fossil fuel power plant and other industrial process that emit SO2. And this is a very harmful pollutant that contributes to acid rain, smoke and respiratory diseases. So this helped to reduce the environmental impact of SO2 emission and comply with the emission standards set up by the government or international bodies. This is a process that uses sorbent, usually lime or limestone, to react with sulfur dioxide in the flue gas and convert it into a harmless product. The sorbent can be injected as a dry powder, sprayed as a wet slurry, or circulated as a seawater solution. So wet scrubbing, which is the most common method, so which involves spraying of slurry alkaline sorbent. Spray dry scrubbing, which is a variation of wet scrubbing that uses low amount of water and high temperature. Telangana's tallest Jain idol, that is Tirthangara Vardhaman Mahavira, is located in Nanganuru village, Siddipet district. It represents the Digambara sect and features Ushnisha in the head. Archaeological evidence found another Mahavira sculpture and a Jain sculpture with the local Anjaneya temple. 18 feet height, and which is also carved from one single stone, and it represents Lord Mahavira, which is the 24th Tirthankara of Jainism, and this is connected to the Kakatiya dynasty period. This site suffers from protection and no formal conservation effort, and despite archaeological evidence, authorities have not intervened, and there is a threat also. And next, displacement of Gond tribals. 50,000 Gond tribals were displaced under India's strategic Hamlet program to combat Maoists in Chhattisgarh. Many were relocated to roadside camps, while some returned to forest or joined security forces. They are excluded from state settlement, being seen as migrants. So, Guttikoya tribals, Chhattisgarh has not responded to rehabilitation requests, living on illegally occupied forest land for nearly 20 years. They considered migrants without tribal status. We have Forest Right Act as a legal framework, and Chhattisgarh has not acted despite repeated application from the tribals have been submitted. National Commission for Scheduled Tribe also ordered a survey in both states. Initially delayed, citing the pandemic, but still. Constitution defines scheduled tribe. The term scheduled tribe is first appeared in the Constitution of India. Article 366, Clause 25 defines scheduled tribe as such tribes or tribal community or parts of a group within such tribes or tribal community are deemed under 342. Particularly vulnerable tribal groups are most disadvantaged and marginalized among the tribal communities. They are mostly homogeneous. So, Government of India follows certain criteria for identifying these tribal groups: pre-agricultural level of technology, low level of literacy, economic backwardness, declining or stagnant population. Try to answer this question. India's climate and energy challenge require a context-sensitive approach to emission control. Evaluate. Thank you. Have a great day.